Hello. Good morning. Hi, Shassie. Thank you so much for the resub. Appreciate you. Him. How you doing? Reveal. Nice to see you. How you doing? We've played 5 hours and solved 27 fates. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Ouija, welcome back. How you doing? We back with the Dinn. So it's raining, which means that we have found everything we're gonna find. Like, we have all the information. So now we just need to keep rehashing the information until we figure things out. I was on the trail of someone last week. Shiny thing. And I think that we figured it out. Hey, Outer Wilds, thank you. You're a wonderful game. We figured out what I was trying to figure out last week. I remember that I was really confident that we got 2 fates, but you need to validate them in sets of 3, so we have to figure somebody else out before I can prove that I was right. So, I think the first thing I want to do, we need to figure out Lars. As in the man that I call Lars, who I know is not Lars. And he's in 50 million memories, so we can basically go into just about any of them. Because he'll probably be there. But the one that I want to start with where I know he is this one, because I still don't think we know the name of this kid on the floor either. So we might be able to do a little double whammy here.
Oh no, you're cut!
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best.
Aye.
To pull him back, to save him.
You tell her yourself. Brennan! Bring the surgeon's kit!
Okay. So, somebody, presumably somewhere out here, is Brennan. And he might be like the surgeon's mate or something, right? If there is such a position. I haven't checked. I have to leave in 24 minutes for an association meeting, which would be the end of a long stretch of being too busy. Well, hopefully that goes well for you. Who are you? Do we know you? You are the first mate for sure. Okay, we know who you are for sure. What about you? You were knifed and that is the extent of our knowledge. Okay, but you're in 15 memories? Bro, you've been busy, dude. Well, you're probably a midshipman because you're standing with all your buddies. I don't know who the heck you are. Mr. Evans? Yeah, we were targeting this guy, I remember. He's bookmarked. Thomas? That's not very reassuring. He said tell Pete's mom. Yeah, and we know who Pete is. Pete is around somewhere. Yeah, another midshipman. So, like, he's a midshipman. Which midshipman do we have around? 2 more? Are you Thomas because you're not an unknown midshipman? Surely you have a name. Somebody called his name at some point unless there was another Thomas. So if this isn't right... But we still don't know who knifed him. Because that guy is one of these fellows that we don't know. But wait a second. What are you listening for? Because I knew he was here. But I don't know. Unless he's Brennan, but this guy... Well, this guy can't be Brennan, because he's not even running in the direction that he was called. And he has no surgeon's kit, but neither does this guy. Which one of you? I think it was you that stabbed that kid. Let's say that it was you, because it was the one with the beard. We saw that happen. Yeah. Mr. Palmos. Oh, Lars! He's truly been accounted for. Rip in peace, Lars. Hey, Dragon Sage, nice to see you. The real Lars. What do we do now? GG, everybody. I guess that's the end of the game. So... You. I'm gonna say... Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Wait, we know who you are and you're the first mate. Yeah, but... Timothy, hang on for just a second. Okay, fine. Fine. You, after all. Hey, man. I just want to see... I can't even see because I have to look at the full list of people. The crew. First mate. Okay, he is from Scotland. William Hoskett. Because obviously that guy shouting was from Scotland. And I wanted to make sure that it wasn't like this guy shouting to bring the surgeon's kit from over here, and we just happened to also be dealing with a medical crisis over here. Yeah, he has the pose of someone who overheard his name, which is why I'm gonna put him as Brennan. Because this guy can't probably be Brennan, because he's not even paying attention. Where's Mr. Brennan? Henry Brennan. Oh, he's just a seaman, though. Hey, the captain's got it right this time. Maybe I should just start calling them OS and ABS to avoid saying seaman. Okay, but Google, I was not talking to you. You, Timothy, why do I think that you are who you are? Yeah, because you're an obvious topman. Okay. Alright. So now... I gotta go find other Wait. Hold on. If that is Brennan, his was the shot that killed this guy. He was the only one who hit, right? It was him, I think. I guess we should watch again. Where'd you go, Brennan? Brennan, I lost you. Where are you, my man? There you are. But we should watch again just to be sure.
Hok Seng Lao, you have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
I guess we don't need to actually watch this, we just need to see. Where's Beanie Boy? Here he is. Yeah, he's the one who actually hit him. Because this guy missed to the right, this guy missed also to the right, this guy missed to the left. So you're the one who hit him. Alright. If that's Brennan, then both of those are correct, presumably. Hello? There's a chicken! I want to know what Lars' real name is so bad, and I know I'll still think of him as Lars afterward. Yeah, why do you think I call him Lars? Because we, for some reason, thought he was Lars for a large portion of our playthrough, and he's still Lars to this day, so... But now I need to find somebody else. And I still have no leads on Bald Stripey Man. So... let's... This unknown soul was shot by a person. Sounds great. Let's start here. You are on the main deck. You're on the gun deck. You look like you're on the main deck. Oh, this is the guy whose leg is hanging out the window. Was that the... What side was that? Starboard side? Alright, I'm parsing the boat. Okay. Okay, so he's, yeah, where? This is the, yep, you.
On your toes.
We best put
Go back!
Here.
Captain!
Slack the lifts and lower the boats. The whole crew will be on us. Give it up.
Was Hoskett part of this? Because that was another Irish sounding man. Who are you? Nichols, goddamn you. You ended up speared by a beast. Don't know your name. But here's our man. What are you wearing? This did not help us at all? Who are you? I thought you got exploded. I guess this was pre-explosion, huh? I guess that makes sense because this is... They're leaving now, which is the cause of all of the stuff that happens, so... Hey, Doorknob, by the way. Nice to see you. You're right, that would have been cool. Let's see. And you're just upset. Lars! It's you! Just being over here vaguely upset. Oh, this guy! What happened to you, dude? No, you're not also Lars. Excuse me. You're just an unknown man. Did you die from this? You still have a leg. Hang on. Hold on. Let me see you. You met an unknown fate. Well, you know what? For now, he's been speared. I don't know if this is what killed him. Let's write that down for now. There are so many people who are in charge of getting so many people onto boats. You're the Russian dude. I recognize you. Yeah, these are all the people that are getting onto the boats. Still don't know this guy's name. I don't think I have enough information from this memory to figure out who this guy is. So, let's pursue him further. Because we need to pick somebody. Alright, buddy. Which... You were in one other memory? Which one? Okay, so you were in... I kind of want to go back to the dying people anyway. Because there was a lot of people in that scene. That's port side. Was it you specifically? We'll see. Russians playing games in the background. So you know what I've just now realized is... Do we know who you are? Okay. Have we accounted for both of you? We have. Alright, fine. Because I was gonna say, like, obviously they're speaking the same language, so... useful. You... Alright, that is also correct, so... Who are you guys? Number 58, remind me who number 58 is. Is that all the topmen from China? No, those are the 30s. 58. Oh, these are just random dudes. Ah, there's no way. Okay. Russian guys? Hey, who are you? 36? I never noticed you over here. Yeah, okay. Huh. There's really like no identifying features of you guys. Cause like... Oh, this guy has stripy socks. Maybe. Okay. You have stripy socks? No. Oh, you got shoes with three little dots on them. Okay. Okay, so hold on. Stripy sock man is 39. This is 59. Well, that's not helpful. You're not Chinese. But okay, okay. So hold on. Number 59. Oh, we're just gonna have to find him somewhere. Alright, I was hoping that I could just go up with the topmen and look at them again. So, in order to do that... hold on. To find the guy with stripy socks... we have to go back. Upstairs. Because he was one of the topmen. Was it you? Can I access the up above? I can. Okay. You're Maba. I know you. You're not wearing... You have stripy socks, mister. Which one was it? 38 or 39? 39, because I went... It was 39 and 59. Oh, that means Brennan's correct also! Why, thank you. For whittling him down. Now we know who Lars was. Which is sad. He's not Lars anymore. Okay, so... We got any... Oh, you're O'Hagan or whatever your name is. You're... Omead or whatever. You have... Okay, you just have like normal looking shoes. I don't see the little dots. You're wearing like flip-flops. No, you're wearing... These might be the shoes with dots. Because they have... They're... You can see most of the top of his foot, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Let's go and double check again. I'm sure. Because Brennan was in a million memories. So, I'm sure we can use that information to our advantage. Let me go figure out which number has the shoes that show the top of your feet. Didn't I sleep on the gun deck? Did I walk too far? Oh, but they dragged the body down to the Orloff deck. Okay, fellows, where'd you go? Over here. Who has the shoes with the things on the top? I can't see your feet. You? No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is not as helpful as I hoped. What about you? He also has ding dong. Oh, 38. Mr. 38, I was looking in the wrong place. Okay. So he's got the 3 things. And you've just got some regular looking shoes. Okay. 38. That is true. Brendan is usually just hanging around in the background like, this isn't my problem. Yes, we know who clubbed the other guy to death. And hypothetically then, we can... Where did the guy go? With the shoes that show the top of his feet? You? Was it you? Hey, you're the 3-donger! Oh, I didn't notice what number you were. Wait a second. No, that was 59, wasn't it? Oh, we already know this guy. Okay, fine. That wasn't actually helpful. Are you the dude that we... Oh no, it was him. It was this guy. That had the shoes where you could see top of his feet. Okay, you. We're number 38, I believe. Okay. So yes, now we will go back to that catastrophe in the hall, mark Brennan down for the guy who clubbed the other guy in the head, and if we have been correct, those should lock in. Oh, but we don't know who the guy is that he clubbed in the head. Alright, that guy was the one who got shot.
What's all this, you damn fool?
Alright, I don't think we know this guy's name. Oh, this is John Davies. Okay. Yeah, sure. He was clubbed in the head by Brennan. Mr. Brennan. Who is just a seaman, so he should be back here. Oh, somebody's not right. Okay. Who are you? Oh, you're Hoskett. And this is this is the kid. So, hold on. I'm confident that that's the 4th mate. It is possible I misremembered the number of the Chinese man with the fancy shoes. So you're not locked in. You were eaten by a beast. What am I missing for you? You just must not be right. Okay. How are you not right either? Alright. We can work with this. Work with this. No, 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 no. You're not right. Okay, we know this guy now. This is O'Hagan or whatever. We can just go fill him in a second. Or rather, we know... You know, we know this guy, right? Wait a second. Timothy, you're different. Hold on, hold on. Whaley. I have you as... number 38. Yeah, you were correct. God, I keep going back and looking at this memory, but it's a really helpful memory. Alright, are you the Chinese ones? Number 38, 59. No, 30. Yeah, no, that's right, that's right. 38. Okay. Timothy, you're different. You're just a guy with shoes. Okay. So as weird as it sounds, just a guy with shoes is gonna get assigned to the other topman up there who was just a guy with shoes. If I'm remembering correctly. We just keep going back and forth between these two memories. You are just a guy with shoes. I forgot his number. I'm sorry, I forgot his number. Oh no. Was he 40 or 41? Let me think back for a second. Because I suppose this could be right. Yeah, no, I might... Hold on a second, I might just go back. I might go back in my video. No, hold on. I know, you're gonna see this in captions now. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, my internet is so slow. Okay, hold it, hold it, hold it. 40, number 40, I think. Let me watch one more time. Yeah, it's number 40. Okay. Okay, sorry. You. You're just the man with shoes. Which means... You're the Russian man. You're... Yeah, Timothy. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah, feel fine about you, but then why were you not listed as correct? This concerns me. Also, where's the other Chinese topman? Alright. But you know, for now, sure. Alright. What did I want to do? I wanted to trace someone else. I don't remember Brennan killing anyone else. He clubbed that guy in the head. Technically, he was in this memory. But... So this guy came whizzing around the back. He hopped down here because he's a topman and he was very agile. And then he got nailed in the face. Was he maybe not clubbed? Is that... Was he like... Oh, for... No, this knife poison shot. Oh, he was struck? No. He wasn't really speared. Let me look at what's going on here. He was definitely just like... He was clubbed. So what about this isn't right? See you later, Shavil. It's nice to see you. Good luck doing your stuff. Yeah, it could be... That does look like clubbed. And allegedly this guy is 3 difficulty. So, it's possible that he's not Timothy? Like, he could be like Lewis? Yeah, okay. He was the other topman. Which means now we can go back to other stuff he's been in. Okay. Phew. Which was... I looked down real quick. What was the middle one that we confirmed? We confirmed the topman and we confirmed 4th mate guy, which is nice. So you... Other man. Other topman. What were you involved in, if anything? Besides... Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Omid, yeah, you're fine. Topman, Maba. Lewis. You were in 14 memories. Did anything happen here? Not really. Alright, we need to pick somebody else. And the alive ones should probably wait until last. Wait a second. Oh no, I was reading this wrong. Sierra Leone guy? Okay, hold on. I have a theory. Sierra Leone, based on the location of Sierra... I actually had a friend in high school whose parents were missionaries to Sierra Leone in the, what are they called? The Ivory Coast. I believe that most people from Sierra Leone have dark skin. So I think that this would be correct name-wise. So let's try to figure out what happened to this guy. And we might be able to lock that in. Where do you first appear? Okay, that's not helpful. This whole scene is not helpful for anybody except for the guy that was crushed. Okay. What other memories are you in? Because yeah, I feel good about this guy's name. What happened to you, man? Well, I mean, I guess we should go to the one where he dies, right? No, but it just says disappeared, which isn't really helpful. This is just the doom. 7 disappeared during this chapter. So, during the doom, where were they? Calling and captain. Of course this was the doom. I knew that this is what it was going to be because they're in the middle of everything. Morocco is in Africa. Did I not have it listed right? Because yeah, obviously the Azores is over here. Morocco is like here-ish. So hold on. Because he went on the same boat, right? That's what I'm trying to look at. Whoops. I did in fact know that Morocco was in Africa. That's why I got Henry Evans correct. So. So, we fixed this. And this guy wasn't implicated in anything else. I don't think. James Wallace. Maybe I do need to go and look at the people who I allege are alive. See, I got Henry Evans correct. So, Wallace, I remember you getting into a boat. Yeah, you're just one of the people who disappeared. You were not electrocuted, apparently. Or perhaps you were, and you were just, like, unrecognizable. I still don't know what your deal is, dude. Where did we first see you? Yeah, crushed by fallen cargo. Everybody was there. Show me the part where you get on the boat. That's the doom. That's... He's getting on a boat in this one, is he not? Yeah, because he was participating in all of this nonsense. Unwillingly, as I recall. So yeah, this is when all the fighting is happening. And I remember people getting into the boat. The cutter. From here. Because obviously this is where the ship is attached. So, let's go to the main deck. And see what we can discover. Oh hey, we're on the main deck actually. Was this the right one?
Let me on.
Yeah, okay.
Over my dead body, you bloody.
So this is the brothers.
How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget. You killed my brother. What? That was an accident. The robes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Nice. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
Yep, so these are the Peters brothers, or like this is one of the Peters brothers. Do I know who you are? Lars! Sorry, man. Okay, where is the guy we're actually looking for? You, yep, so you're escaping during this. So are you. You're actually the guy that I'm looking for. Are people getting off the other side as well? No. This poor goat is just like, oh god, I don't want to be here. So wherever this guy goes, this guy ended up as well, presumably. Peters, you were also trying to go. Lars. Okay, the Doom, Part 1. Nathan Peters. Are you locked in? Yeah, okay, so he's not locked in because he's about to get back on the boat. For now, I'm gonna say that you're all alive in Africa. Did I mark you as Africa? I did. Alright, so something about that isn't right. I know this is Nathan Peters. I'm confident of this guy's name. Why do I know your name? Because you're the surgeon's mate, and you look like the surgeon's mate, and you're standing next to the surgeon. I buy that. You're both wearing fancy neckties. Okay. So something about where they ended up is not correct. Is my guess. So, where were they? Let's look again. The Doom. I mean, they would have had to pass through both of these places, right? Because we know they didn't go there. Which means they were heading east, or they drowned. They could have just not made it anywhere. Given the fact... Okay, the ship was heading from here down here. And then we went down here. Oh god, things went bad. I would assume, since they were able to make a fairly... I might be like way overthinking this from a boat perspective, but if they started from here and they made a fairly straight shot down here, that means that the wind was coming from anywhere from like this angle, which means that anybody in a boat from here would have been blown down. So these are more likely than here. Hold on. Take me back to the thing, yep. Oh, and I'm just here again, my bad. Okay. You were crushed. Who knows who you are? Oh, I guess I could work more on the gun deck, sure. Peter, Maba, you. Oh, where did you go? Nathan Peters, what are my options here? Different... Yeah, Canary Islands. Wait, where was the other one further down? Here, right? How the hell would he have made it to the East Indies? Anywho. You were with him. And so were you. That is also incorrect. My calculations were wrong. Let me look at the map one more time. Yeah, Cape Verde would have been even further down, so... I have a reason for trying the ones that I'm trying. I'm not just taking blind guesses. We're gonna just try here as well. Because they would have ended up in the same place, assuming that they're all alive. Okay. I don't have enough information, I suppose, to calculate what happened to them, or somebody's name is wrong. It is a long way straight down. They could have drowned. But let's go back to the gun deck and find that guy. Maybe a different task can restore our creativity. Look at the Kraken attack itself. Well, let me... The Doom! Part 3, Part 2, Part 1. Okay, so this is where they were fighting. This is when the Kraken attack started. Oh, but this was just the artist. Yeah, he doesn't really relate to anything. Where were you? You were on the gun deck down below. I'm not sure that that's helpful right now. I kind of want to be on the top deck. This was also a gunner. So was this. Yeah, so this is the top deck. You are just like over here in a pile of ash. So let's hop back to this. Oh, they just really hop me right in there, don't they? Sure. I mean, they could have all drowned. The ship is certainly healing. Could have just kicked them right into the water. You are fine. Who are you? Falling. Yeah, you're the... Are you correct? Yes, we know you for sure. Wait, if we know you for sure, we might be able to solve something else. Hi, Maba. It's about to go bad for you. Okay, I don't see helpful people here. We can move on to the next one. So that would be part 7. This is where Maba gets destronked. He's over here. Whoops, didn't mean to skip that. Alright, what's going on? Oh yeah, there is a couple people out here. They were all in a boat. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could believe that they all died. I don't have a ton of information about them. I thought it... See, that guy's wearing like a coat, which, yeah, sure. You know, that is helpful. That probably is that guy. It's 3 dudes. I don't have any information about their hair, but this guy on the bottom could very well be bald. So... And you are the 4th mate. Way to go, man. You're participating in this whole battle the whole time. Yeah, I mean, it is certainly a boat. Whether it's the boat that those dudes got on, or... Because ships have more than one boat. You know, it could have just been other people trying to escape, but I would buy that it was them based on the fact that this top dude is clearly wearing a coat. Like a fancy coat, which is what the surgeon's mate was wearing. You're just, the bosun. So sure, let's call that drowned. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they didn't get anywhere. Okay, Nathan Peters, you are decidedly not alive, perhaps. Let me make sure that drowned is like... Fire exploded, fell... Struck. They weren't really struck. Yeah, they probably just drowned. Alright. Drowned by a beastie. Well, they were drowned by the ocean. But, you know. Let's not be pedantic, I suppose. Unless I must. Still not. And they were on the same ship. Drowned by an enemy? Unless their names are wrong. But I don't think... I know that this is Nathan Peters. Because his brother was locked in correctly. Let me make sure that that's the case. Peters? Where are you at? Peters. Nathan Peters. And... Samuel Peters. Yeah, Samuel Peters is correct. So that has to be Nathan. I feel good about this guy from Sierra Leone. And I mean, I feel good about the surgeon's mate. So possibilities are that I have listed the book incorrectly. Or that one of their names is wrong. You know? Because... Oops. If I... My bad, I didn't want to do that. If I go back to... let's just choose... Let's choose this guy. I think he was kind of... This is probably a 2 out of 3 moment, yeah. He was kind of drowned. The enemy was the sea, you know? Alright, so... If we could get more memories with the alleged surgeon's mate to see if he's doing surgeon-y things. Whoops. Which memories are you in, my man? Everybody's crushed by falling cargo all the time. I just want to look at like a couple memories with you in it. It says that this guy's only 2. He shouldn't be that bad. So you, yeah. He was in this one. Oh, I guess we could just confirm that it was him in the boat based on this, because yes, we just went to look at this and it says that he's in both. So that's him. And then mostly he was down here. He was presumably the guy that was running away during all of that. Because there was a dude that was like, oh god, this isn't my problem. It was just running. Alright. Well, we'll come back to those guys. Mr. Martin, what is your deal? I seem to recall that there's no way I can know that right now. Charles Minor, how would we even go about locating you? Where is our bosun? I would need to find our bosun real quick. I guess I could just do that from here. Klestel. Alright. There's Mr. Klestel. You don't look like a bosun's mate, though. Are you not Lars? James Wallace. Okay, yeah. Carpenter's mate from America. Thomas. I don't know if you're a Thomas. And I don't know what happened to you, and we weren't able to figure it out last time. You know what? This guy. Was it you? Yeah, it's you. The other thing this dude could be is a purser. I don't actually need to watch. Oh, no, it wasn't this one. Hey, buddy. Who are you? Oh, hey, we know what happened to him now. He got presumably drowned by a beast. Because it's gonna turn out bad for him. And yeah, you were the one that said you were trying to save Peter. And Peter Milroy, I think his name is up in here, and he should be, yeah, correct. You're the Russian dude. Oh no, you're Maba. Sorry, I couldn't see your tattoos. Yeah, Klestel and everybody is down there. Oh, hold on. I gotta go back to this boat scene, which means I gotta go back to the Peters guy. Which is you, I think. Yeah.
Let me on.
Alright. You... I mean, he's got books, which I didn't consider before, which makes it more likely that he is the purser. Yep. Yep. So either Nathan, this other guy isn't right. Which means his name probably isn't right. Because the fates of the other two on that ship were right. Which means you are not who I thought you were. Yeah, Nathan got marked. And so did apparently Duncan, not that other guy. So they were both technically drowned by a beast, which means this guy should have been drowned by a beast, which means his name is wrong. Unless he chose eventually not to get on this boat. But there were 3 dudes on the boat when they got thrown by the Kraken. And it clearly wasn't this guy because he died. So this guy was climbing down and then paused to watch what was happening here, but I imagine he still got on the boat. So your name must be something else. Charles Miner's a hell of a lot easier to figure out if you know what a French sailor looks like. Is he the stripy shirt man? So what other context would I have for knowing your name? We don't have that many people left. What other memories are you in? 11, that's a lot. Let me guess, it was the falling cargo. Big surprise. Alright, show me again what you have participated in. You were here. But I am interested in you being on this deck, which, boy, that's not helpful. Because you were not near the bosun's office. You were down here for all of the... Wait. You were here? Let's go back down to here. Because there were a lot of memories that were kind of unusual down there. But the more we get, the faster it goes. All the way down by the lazarette. Hey, we're here.
Keep pressure here.
Hold him down. What madness is this? 20 years my steward, and never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself.
Those ungodly beasts carry a curse! Throw them back or doom us all!
Tie him up and put him in the lazarette with those things.
There's only 2
He may
ellipses there.
yet find his senses.
Come on.
All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg?
Okay. Yeah, stripy shirt guy, yeah. Okay, are all of you accounted for? You're Mr. Henry Evans, the surgeon. You look like a butcher, but I suppose you could be like the surgeon's mate or something. You're just like a dude, hanging out with these other dudes that are dressed the same. Mr. Paul Moss is a steward. I remember having a really hard time with this guy the first time we played. Do we know his attacker yet? Bruh. Let me see the guy. Thank you. Apparently we do. But apparently it's wrong. So... Because the captain said somebody here was his steward. I assumed it was this guy. I guess it could be this guy. But he's just off like having a great time. That doesn't seem very Captain Stewards-like. But, you know, at the same time, this guy's just part of the firing squad, so... But obviously one of the 2 people who is in trouble here is the steward. And since I guess we know it's not that guy, well, I guess, or his method of death is wrong, but if he was attacked by a beast, I'm inclined to think that was probably correct. Marcus, you're gonna be... No, I said carpenter's mate. My bad. Not captain's mate. I can't read. Captain Steward. We're gonna just throw that in there real quick. But what happened to you? We don't actually know. Oh, he was here. Since when was he here? What? We can't know, which must be he is in the sealed chapter. That's true, because, I mean, important people are there, right? Like, I'm pretty sure the 3rd mate is there. You're Clustel again. You... Oh, of course, now I can only look at that guy. You... suspicious me. Oh, you're the butcher. And we know that for sure. They're like a butcher's mate. I mean, he could be a carpenter's mate. I just think it's weird for him to be a surgeon's mate and be wearing not very fancy of an outfit. You know? And there's not necessarily anything saying that the surgeon's mate has to be here. But I mean, this guy is dressed with all the other mates. So, James, I'm gonna throw you in there, just in case. Now, I don't know what happened with the sword. Is the captain, like, bleeding? Did he get cut and then he, like, walked over here and stood and that's why the blood is getting a little bit less? How did this guy lose his leg, by the way? And is there anything going on over here, other than just the fact that there's a little bit of blood wandering off over here? I need to look at this conversation again. And somebody is some kind of Scandinavian. Did we figure that out? And somebody else is named John. James. Uh-huh. Okay. We could maybe reconsider you. We don't know you. Your name is Henry. Captain Steward Philip. Frenchman? I've located you. Who knows what happened to you? I don't probably think anybody made it there. We'll see. Hey, man. How are you doing? You're just first mate. This guy? Hold on. Well, if he disappeared in the Doom... Yeah, maybe we should go look at the Doom again. From the bosun's conversation? Huh. That is a sergeant. Who's John? Your name's Alfred. Alright, hold on. Okay, let's look at this again. You know, when he said, "Where's my Frenchman?" I must have had this guy marked correctly because I remember marking him. And then I must have like overwritten it at some point. Because yeah, the guy in like the dining room who eventually dies of being torn apart. Okay. Gotta think. All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg? So that's probably not any of these people. They're all focused on something else. And we know you. You're the surgeon. So one of these two people is John. Whoopsie. Or it could just be this dude. But let's just see who is John. And maybe that can help us. John Naples. Okay. And you from here. He's also just a seaman, presumably. Okay, you. I believe in you. You're dressed like the rest of the seamen. They've referenced your name. Yeah, the chair guy. Mm-hmm. Okay, now somebody is there's so much we could get from this scene if I would just focus. John is from Wales. That's no reason why he would be speaking a Scandinavian language. Who are you? Allegedly. James Wallace from England. Who's left that speaks a Scandinavian language? Sweden. Yeah, because, yeah, no. This is right. So somebody around here is the captain's mate, right? And it's not you. And it's not you because you're the first mate. So it must be you, and that's now who I have marked. Yeah. Okay. Now I feel like this guy is fine then. In which case... Yeah, no, he's probably just done. And will not be marked as correct until later. And problem is, no, not this guy. This guy. I feel better. We can't lock this guy in until we know who shot him, which we might now. Okay, we're gonna switch to that memory. Where's me door? I'm feeling better about the captain's steward. So this guy ended up being shot over here. Oh, I forgot to mark the French guy. So you are this fellow who has been shot by this man who has some kind of semen. He's got white pants and a light shirt. Oh man, who are you, dude? If only I could tell. Some kind of bald seaman. Do we have such a person? All the way down here. And I guess he... Oh no, all the midshipmen are locked in, so... There's only one dude from Scotland, I think, and we heard him talk. Okay. Oh, Mr. Naples is bald. Not you. Lars, you're also not bald, but you have looked bald. You guys have hair. You're wearing a hat, but I think you're also present. You're the one with the scimitar, I think. You're not bald. You are kind of recognizable. But we don't know who these guys are. Yeah, no, you can't see his shirt very clearly. All I can see is that he's bald. So it's possible that this guy was shot by, where you at, my dude? Demon. I've lost my man here. Russia Seaman. Nathan. Yeah, like Nathan, light colored shirt, mostly bald, you know. You guys have hair. Lars has hair. John Naples was the one I was thinking of. So... Top page? What do you mean? Nathan Keefers, where are you at, my man? Not necessarily Nathan Peters. Let me take a look at this guy again. Because I can't... Maybe if I get him from a different angle, a little bit. That's like already too far away. Wow, that is phenomenally unhelpful. From every angle except for this one. You know what, though? Whoopsie, not that. Why wouldn't it be... Where are you, dude? Why? Hold on. Hold on. John Naples. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Why wouldn't it be John Naples who is on the gun crew? Well, assuming that that's him. Okay, hold on. We're gonna participate in this fight a little bit more. Why is somebody bleeding back here, by the way? He didn't get shot and then walk back there. I guess he probably just got hurt by all these things. Okay, guys. Is this man present? So that I can look closer at his shirt. Alright, man. You around? Bald guy with a light shirt? This guy's already been speared at this point. This guy. So this guy, like, survived being speared? Or is that actually what killed him? Clearly he got shot. It was not you. You have hair. Yeah, no, we know for sure who that guy is. It looks pretty spiked to me. But then why... I guess I was gonna say, why doesn't it say that he died here, but clearly he was still alive. Hey, Frenchman! Forgot to mark you. Unless that wasn't correct. I'm gonna have to go back and look again. No. He's alive somewhere. Well, not necessarily. Oh, I don't know why I'm going... Well, there's nothing back here, right? No. So we're going back there again, and we're seeing if that shot actually killed him. Wrong way. Fort Walk. So yeah, I mean, he's been bleeding this whole way. Like, he got shot. His guts are splattered against the wall. I mean, I guess he could be getting speared. Again, hard to tell if what's in there is a spear. Well, but you can see the bullet coming through here from this guy. Who may in fact be the Frenchman. Because that's who we found in there that was bald. Where's my Frenchman? He's the only bald person who was previously participating in that fight. My brain is chugging. Get a little bit more insight into this battle, if we can. What happened to you guys? Okay. You folks. Yep, okay. You were a topman. You were this guy. Who was just hanging around. Alright, we know who you are, that's fine. I recognize you as Peter. You are someone... Oh, this guy is about to... I guess it's gonna miss him. That was the first name. You've got the hand cannon. You're the bald guy with the gun. Yeah, it's the French guy. And the gun has, like, the... Okay. So this dude, Klestel... Oh, this is Christian Wolf. Alright, yeah, well, he's in charge of the firing squad. He's the gun guy. Handing guns to this fellow to distribute to other people. So I feel increasingly confident that that other dude was shot by the French guy. He was the one who started the fire, and we know who you are. If it would show me. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Butcher. Yeah. Sure. Now, I want to go back. I guess it's up on the next deck. I want to go back to Where's My Frenchman?
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now. You're in a bad way.
Mr. Squid, where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
But that... The beast is dead. How? How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
A curse like that does not live for nothing.
Alright. Mr. Bosun. The French guy was the bosun's mate, as I recall. Let's just make sure. Bosun's mate from France. Yep. Okay. Cool. So, Mr. Charles Minor, what happened to you? All they said was that he was gone and that the squid left. So it could be that the beast drowned him. Gunner's mate, you're correct. Fourth mate, Mr. Davies, you're fine. What else is going on out here? You're the first mate. I remember being excited you were coming out of a room, but it didn't help. Did they explicitly say torn apart? And I just wasn't, I always forget how to, like, look at the conversation. The alarm! Okay, maybe I just wasn't paying close enough attention because my brain is in overdrive. You're the captain. I mean, kudos to the captain. He's been very active this entire time. Midshipman, we know who you were. Okay. So we know that guy's the French guy who got torn apart by a beast. Great. Now, if we're following a trail of that man, we need to lock in somebody else. Third mate, his fate is going to remain unknown. That's fine. This is probably why this isn't locking in. But I feel good about this. I mean, it's possible this guy isn't the surgeon's mate, but it seems to me like he would be because these are mates as well in these nice uniforms. I guess he could be the carpenter's mate. There's no reason why he would have to be the surgeon's mate, right? Huh. I feel like there was a reason that I said he was the surgeon's mate, and I don't remember. Yeah, I feel good about the cause of death as well. The carpenter's mate. And the cook. We really have no leads on. What about you? Miss Jane Bird? How do we not know what happened to you? You went to Africa with Emily Jackson. You were in the same boat, I could have sworn. But that means that something is wrong about the three things that we just did. Were you eaten by a beast? I bet she's wrong because I think it's the devoured by a beast thing that's wrong. And I think that we need to go back and look at the boat thing again because so much happened here with people we didn't know. As Bondo is speaking to me, I believe. Alright, that's fine. So, like, what happened to her? She's bloody. She wasn't the one who got stabbed. She's already dead. Do we know who you are? You're a seaman. Because everybody in this lineup is a seaman. That does not really help. Because we have 3 of them left. Where else were you? You participated in this, obviously, because you were in the firing line. You were in this. Does this help me? I don't think so. Does this help me? I don't think that that helps me. Okay. You... We know about you, Mr. Nichols. Yeah, you're all just kind of exploding. You're about to be lit on fire. And that was correct. You... Aren't you? Oh no, you're this guy. You're a mate. And we know that. Which mate are you? First, second, and third mate? Steward? Oh, there's a ship steward from India. You kind of look like a Samuel. Did you speak during this? I feel like I would have noticed your accent. You were speared by a beast. Can I see your identity? Yeah, you're one of the topmen. Who do we have left for topmen? You. Possibly. I don't know. I'll have to go check the shoes again. I want to go back into the rest of these memories because, like I said, there's so much with people we now know. But I don't think I can do that today. We have a lot to figure out still, and it's both harder and easier. Now, we have so many more people's names, but there's a reason we haven't figured out the people we haven't figured out yet. So, let me turn these off. We are gonna go to somebody. Oh, Deacon! Hold on. How long's Deacon been streaming? Deacon has been streaming for 2 hours. That is very short for Deacon, so let's go over there. Playing co-op black bordering balloons. But thanks for hanging out, everybody. Next week we are gonna go back to Last Guardian some more. We're gonna get some barrels. I don't know if we're also gonna do a snuggle percent. And then we'll come back to this next week and see if we can finally narrow down these last couple people. So, say hi to Deacon when you get over there. Chassis, thank you for hanging out and helping me double check my logic here. When we get to this point, you know, all of the really minor details start to really matter, so. But yeah, say hi to Deacon when you get over there. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. And I will see you later. Bye!